Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Hemanto the Social Engineer. Today is September 14, National Hindi Day. So happy National Hindi Day to all my friends, my students. Here is important statement that is given by greatest man of the generation, father of the nation, महात्मा गांधी. राष्ट्रभाषा के बिना राष्ट्र गूंगा होता है. So let's discuss about the backgrounds, history, as well as key facts about the Hindi language and also different constitutional provisions, how it is promoted. So when is Hindi Diwas celebrated? That is, Hindi Diwas or national holiday is celebrated every year on September 14 to mark the adoption of Hindi written in Devanagari script as the official language by the Constituent Assembly on September 14, 1949. The first Prime Ministers of the country, Jawaharlal Nehru, decided to celebrate Hindi Divas on 14 September. So, apart from Hindi Divas, World Hindi Day 2020 is observed on January 10. The day commemorates the anniversary of the first World Hindi Conference held in Nagpur of Maharashtra in January 10, 1975, which saw 122 delegates from 30 countries participating in it. The aim of the conference was to promote Hindi language worldwide, and World Hindi Day was first celebrated in 2006 by former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh to promote Hindi language across world. Hindi got its name. Where Hindi got its name? So obviously Hindi got its name from Persian word Hind, meaning land of the Indus River. Turkish invader in the early 11th century named the language of the region Hindi, a language of land of the Indus rivers. It is official language of India, English being the other official language that is constitutionally given. Hindi also spoken in some countries outside India, that is Mauritius, Fiji, Suriname, Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago and Nepal. Hindi in its present form emerged through different stages during which it was known by other names. Key facts about the language: Hindi is the fifth most spoken language among the total languages spoken in the world. This is a very important thing that we are the Indians who are speaking Hindi. Hindi is spoken in many countries that also I mentioned: Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, USA, UK, Germany, New Zealand, United States Emirates, Uganda, Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad, Mauritius, South Africa. The modern Devanagari script came into existence in the 11th century. Oxford Dictionary included words like Bada Din, Big Day, Acha, Good, Bacha, Child, and Surya Namaskar in 2017. It represents the importance and acceptance of Hindi. And there were many writers like Kaka Kalelkar, Maithili Saran Gupta, Hazari Prasad Dwivedi, Seth Govind Das made important contribution to make Hindi the official language. Let's discuss some constitutional provisions of Hindi language. Article 343, official language of the Union. The official language of the Union shall be Hindi in Devanagari script, and the form of numerals to be used for the official purposes of the Union shall be the international form of Indian numerals. So this is provisions. According to Article 210, language to be used in the state legislatures, and notwithstanding anything part XBII, but subject to the provision of Article 348, business in the legislature of the state shall be transacted in the official language or the language of the state or in Hindi or English. This is the things that mentioned in Article 210. Next, Article 120, language to be used in Parliament. So, notwithstanding anything in the part 17, but subject to the provision of Article 348, business in Parliament shall be transacted in Hindi or English. So, Article 120, Article 210, and Article 343 given provisions in our Constitution to be used as a official language, to be used in the Parliament as well as state legislatures for business transactions in our legislature body. And also here is the article 351 directive for development of the Hindi language. So it shall be the duty of the union to promote the spread of Hindi language, to develop it so that it may serve as a medium of expression for all the elements of the composite cultures of India, and to secure its enrichment by assimilating without interfering with its genuineness and the form, style, and expression used in Hindustani and in the other language of India specified in the A schedule, and drawings whichever necessary or desirable for its vocabulary, primarily on Sanskrit and secondarily on languages. So these are the provisions Article 351 also given. Next, that is, thank you again. Happy Hindi Diwas.